Hello, welcome back to Beer Crony Beer Reviews. My name's Chris, hope you're doing really well. And tonight's video we've got a side-by-side, and not only a side-by-side, it's a blind tasting side-by-side. With two beers that I picked up from Aldi this week. We've got the original Kronenbourg 1664 in a big 660 milliliter bottle, and this one comes in at 5% ABV. So a big old bottle, it's a green bottle. I'll explain more about how these were poured in a moment. So we're comparing that with the Aldi's version, the Brasserie 1897. So quite clearly a rip-off, if you like, of the Kronenbourg. Again, this comes in a 660ml bottle coming in at 5%. So yeah, you can see it there, and they both have already been poured in the glass, as I've said. So yeah, we're going to blind taste test them, compare them, what they're like, and see if I can, well, I say see if I can work out which one's the Kronenbourg and which one isn't. That I think I'm going to find tough. So from the outset, I'm going to find that tough. And the reason being is I don't drink Kronenbourg, really. I haven't drunk it for years. I've never been a big fan of it. So can I remember what it tastes like? Probably not. So it's going to be more of a case of which one do I think's the best, and then we'll reveal and see which one turns out to be the best. So the way this has worked, the reason it's already in the glass is my son poured them for me, and these bottles don't correspond to the glass. Oh, they might, I don't know. But they're both sitting on some Mad Squirrel beer mats, and underneath the beer mat it tells you which one's real and which one isn't. So we'll have a taste. I'll see if I can work out which one's which. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm just going to tell you which one I think's best. They both came from Aldi, as I've said. The Aldi one was £1.29, which is not bad value for 660 mils, and the actual Kronenbourg was £1.49, so only 20p difference. Kronenbourg, it claims to be a premier French lager, but it's brewed in the UK by Heineken. So how premier and how French, you decide. Brasserie, I'm not sure who brews Brasserie for Aldi. I know their Harper's range is Marsden's, but I don't know if that's the same. So anyway, let's crack on, shall we? So I need to make sure I don't forget which ones come from which. So let's have a look at them both to start with. And they're pretty much identical in colour, aren't they? This one's holding a head, and it's been holding that head for a little while. This one on the left is definitely, let me pop that one down. This one on the left, well, it's holding that little head, and it's got a lot of carbonation going on in there. Certainly coming up the left side, a lot of golden, well, it's golden in colour with a lot of carbonation rushing up the side, which is probably what's helping maintain that little head on there. The one on the right, again, pretty much identical in colour. Now there's actually a steady stream of carbonation, but all the way up rather than just one side like there was on that one. But again, golden in colour, looks very, very similar. I can't really tell. What I can tell is there's definitely a skunkiness smell. Yeah, that one's got it. I can smell the skunky aroma that you get with green bottles. Blimey, he's put that one back on well. I'll say that one's actually worse. The Kronenbourg one's definitely got more of a skunk to it. Which we know happens, certainly with green bottles anyway. So let's crack on with tasting them. Let's see what they taste like and see if we can find out which one's the best. My stool's moved, so I'm just going to pop that over. Let's go with this one with the head. Let's see what this one's all about. So the one on the left with the head. Yeah, that does smell skunky. It's definitely got that skunk aroma to it. It's very dominant. There's not much else coming through there. There's a slight, a very, very slight citrus element to it, but really, really slight. It's just got that skunked aroma all over it, which is just off-putting. Just off-putting straight away. But let's have a taste. Cheers, everyone. Certainly not as carbonated in the mouth as it looks in the glass. It's not sweet. It's malty. It's got maltiness to it, a breadiness. malt to it. Yeah, it's definitely biscuity bready. It's definitely got that going on. I can't get past the skunkiness. It's quite difficult. That skunkiness is really quite strong. But it's definitely got the biscuity malt to it. It is slightly sweet on the back end now. There is a bit of sweetness on the back end. Not much else going on flavour wise. It doesn't feel very nice in the mouth. It's just, pardon me, it's just not very nice, really. And it's been chilled. And it's just not, yeah, it's just not very nice. It's bready, biscuity bready, slight hint of citrus to it. Just doesn't feel very nice on the back end. So let's try the one on the right. On the right? Yeah. The aroma, the skunk aroma on that is nowhere near as strong as that one. But there's little else on the aroma. There's nothing else that's jumping out on the aroma. Slight sweetness smell, but that's about it. Really quite poor on the aroma, nothing going on with the aroma whatsoever. So let's see how this one tastes. Cheers again. Oh, this one feels like it's got a bit more depth to it because I'm not getting so much of that skunk that I was with the first one. The carbonation in the mouth is better than the other one. Let's go again. This one's definitely more drinkable. I don't particularly like it, it's just not my thing. But it's better. Again, this has got the biscuity malt to it. It's got a citrus element to it. It's a lot cleaner in the mouth. It's got a much crispier mouthfeel. Can't get my words out. It's been one of those days again. A lot easier to drink than that one. But neither of them are beers that I would go to. They're really not. And that they are, I'm feeling quite gassy now. I'm feeling quite bloated. I want to burp. And it's stuck. They're just not drinks that I would go to. Not even in a hot summer's day. Pardon me, sorry. Not even on a hot summer's day would I go to either of those. Yeah, I'm not keen. I'm just not keen on them. I don't like them. They're just not me. Lagers are just, I don't know, I just don't have them very often. But like I said, I was never a fan of Kronenbourg anyway. That one's definitely better. Let's have a go on that one again. The skunkiness in that is almost giving it it's giving it a floral element that it doesn't deserve because it's the skunk. It's just not nice. So my conclusion is I don't like either of them. My conclusion is I know why I haven't bought Kronenbourg for a long time and I won't be buying it again. They're just not good for me. I just don't like them. I'm not keen. So let's stop messing about. Let's find out which one's what I'd call the real one and which one would call the fake one. So obviously that's the real one and clearly that's the fake one. So let's do the reveal. So that one I did prefer. So let's go with that one. And that's the real one. That actually is the Kronenbourg. And the one that I'd call fake is the Aldi one, which, as it turned out, I placed those bottles next to the right ones. And the fake one was the one I didn't like. I didn't like either of them, but I really didn't like the Aldi version. And the one that I did like was actually the genuine one, and I'd never been a fan of Kronenbourg. So I don't know what to make of the video. I picked the real one, but I didn't like it. I didn't like either of them. Completely pointless experiment, really, isn't it? Because I wouldn't buy either of them again. I bought them just to do this video, really. I thought, let's do a side by side, and then I thought, well, why not do it blind? I don't know. Have you learnt anything? Probably not. What you have learnt is I don't like either of them. Out of the two, I picked the real one, which was the better of the two for me. But yeah, there you go. I've not looked to see if there's any reviews of either of these two on YouTube, so go and have a look, see what you think, watch some other reviews. That's a lot of beer to drink, and I don't like it. I'm not into sink pouring. Might see if the neighbour wants it. Can we do that? Can I give things to the neighbour in these COVID times? Don't think I can I? Oh well. I'll drink one. And that's it. That's me done. Completely pointless video. Pointless review. Not really learnt anything other than confirmed that I don't like Kronenbourg. There you go. I'm done. I'm out of here. See you on the next one. Take care, everyone.